Everyone, my name is David and this is my reflection video for project 4.1 in concepts in photography. So first, the artist I chose to emulate was John Wildgoose, and in the beginning, as I was looking through his portfolio, I really did not care for any of his work at all, just because it was just so mundane, and it looked like his focus was more so of uh, people working office jobs, and I just did not really find that very interesting. So, I give things a chance quite often, more than once, and that's what I did for John. And I found this image of a person sitting at their desk right across from this clock straight through the window, and it was just this big giant clock. And when I saw that image, I knew right away. I was like, man, like that's it. Like this is the image I want to emulate. And I wanted to emulate it because through my perspective of looking at this image, it made me think about how much time we spend working. And on average, a person spends about 8 hours plus a day at work. And to me, it just seems as though we spend more time working than living. And I I wanted to recreate that image and project it the way that I saw it. So what I did was I went downtown in the Indianapolis area, which is, of course, where I live, and I already knew from the get-go that there was this mall and there was this giant, beautiful window that I knew I had to have in that picture or in my image project. And so, I snapped that image over, I don't know, 50 to 100 times to get the perfect shot, to get the right angle, right lighting. But it was like around 4 or 5 p.m. where the sun was just crisp and nice, and I just got the perfect lighting for that image. And when I threw that image into Photoshop, I used the color dodge or dodge tool and burn tool to lighten and darken a lot of areas in the image, and that was due to taking multiple other images to blend them in properly. And the clock image that I took was also downtown, and so I was actually very surprised to find the find that kind of a clock downtown. It was just the most. It was perfect. It just fit, and I just knew it would work. And also, there was another image that I took. It was it was like an art piece, and I photoshopped that art piece into the clock to give it some sort of a artistic pattern. I just wanted it to look very different. And for the last image that I used in my project, I took my fiance down by the lake where the sun was setting around 7:30, and the lake just had this nice warm like orangish yellow color to it. And so I got this image of her completely blacked out with this beautiful like glowing lake. So I photoshopped my fiance into this image, but with the with the sunset in the lake, I really wanted to keep that in there. So it wasn't really planned, but I just thought it would look cool. So I started erasing like all of the image except for Taylor and a little bit of the lake. So I used a 0% hardness on my eraser and gave it like a 50% opacity. And so when I was erasing, it created this really nice glow effect around her. And I just thought it was really cool. Here, I'll show you guys right now how the final image came out. This is the image that came out, and I'm very happy with it. And the only thing that I I would really like to know, or more so learn, is how to be better at Photoshop, because Photoshop is just such an amazing program, and my skill level isn't where I'd like it to be with this program, and hopefully through my career at Full Sail it will definitely advance and exceed further than where I am today. Thanks for watching my video, guys. I'll see ya.